Hi everyone, welcome to my room, I guess. I would show you the rest of it, but I haven't quite had time to unpack. I went home for Thanksgiving weekend because I somehow managed to get Thursday off, even though the store was open on 9 a.m. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. And the store stayed open, well, maybe if I haven't actually specified that I work there. But the store stayed open from 9 a.m. Thursday to 11 p.m. Friday. The words. Actually, I think. Actually, no. The store stayed open until 12 p.m. on Friday. Yeah. And I had to come home, or not come home, leave home really, on Friday morning really. And I got back to Orlando right like an hour or so before I had to go to work. So my parents stayed with me for a little bit that day, and I worked 3 to 12. So 9 hours I worked with an hour break in between, thankfully, so I could actually eat dinner. And it was generally exhausting, and life in general has been kind of exhausting lately. And as to why I can't actually show my room right now is because I got back at that time on Friday, and yesterday I was in bed all day because I had a migraine. And I've just kind of been watching TV all day, really. I mean, not all day, but pretty much since I got back from work, which was about 3 hours ago. Oops. And yeah, I've just been watching TV. I haven't really felt like doing anything because my head still hurts. Still kind of recovering from the migraine and the fact that I was dizzy at work today, pretty much all the whole time I was at work. And yet I somehow managed to make one of my coworkers think that I had had coffee this morning. I did have coffee, but caffeine doesn't affect me because I have ADD, so I was generally kind of hyper and just running around all over the place, and so he thought I had sugar or coffee or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I somehow managed to actually keep my energy levels up at work, even though I was not feeling well and I felt I was going to fall over at any second. But yeah. Anyways, so like I was saying, I'm so not focused today. I haven't actually had much time to unpack. I mean, yes, technically I did have the last 3 hours to unpack, but like I said, headache. Don't really want to be moving around too much because I'm still not quite feeling myself. So I'll end up unpacking sometime this week, hopefully. But yeah, I know that I didn't exactly post a video last week, but I have a very good reason. It was my sister's birthday last week. And since we had a kind of a talk on Saturday, the Saturday before, I decided that I was going to make this birthday the best birthday she's had since she moved out of the house. So I've been kind of busy all day. I was kind of busy all week, kind of dealing with birthday stuff and work and school and just everything in general. And so I was just kind of really busy, and then my parents were here for the weekend, so I couldn't exactly record while my parents are here because I don't exactly get a moment to myself if my parents are here. And I mean, I don't mind it. I love my parents. I love meeting with my parents, and I miss them so, so much. And I miss my friends too. But yeah, so been kind of a busy. Last week was kind of busy, and this week was too because I got to go home, like I said, for Thanksgiving. I went home on Tuesday. I can't think. I went home on Tuesday, and I got to see my friends, and it was amazing, and I really, really miss them. I really do. But, it's been kind of a crazy week. This is actually kind of the first quiet moment I've had to myself because yesterday I literally slept the whole day because I had a terrible, terrible migraine, and I don't usually get migraines, so it's not like I'm used to them. And it's not like anyone really could be used to them. I mean, it's a terrible headache, and I was just like, I was, honestly, to be perfectly, perfectly honest, I was crying because of how much my head hurt and how I could not handle it anymore. I was so sick of my head hurting, and I tried relaxing and I tried resting, and nothing worked, and I was so tired. So, yeah, I slept the day away yesterday. And my plan was to just wait for my headache to go away and then unpack and clean my room and do my homework, especially since I have a speech due next week. I think it's next week. I don't know anymore. I know that I don't have any homework due this week, thankfully, because all my teachers decided to be nice for Thanksgiving break, which is good. But yeah, life has been crazy, and fortunately, it's actually starting to look up. I mean, I've started seeing a therapist, so this whole crazy mess that I've got going on up here is a little bit better lately. I got to see my parents twice in as many weeks, so that was really good. I got to spend a lot more time with my family this past week, these past few days, than I have in a while, because I've only really seen them for 2 days before, and even then it was all kind of crazy because I had work and my parents had things they wanted to do while they were here. Or it was mostly that I had work and my sister had work, so we didn't really have much time to spend as a family. So getting to be home for these past few days was amazing. And in somewhat unrelated news, my mom and I started watching this show called Stitchers on Hulu, and I found out later that the show actually premiered on my birthday. So that made me really happy. But this show, oh my god, it's amazing. It is amazing. And I already finished the first season because there's only 11 episodes. So, and my mom and I kind of binge watched the majority of them. I can't talk. But yeah, we kind of binge watched the majority of the episodes while I was home. So yeah, that happened. And oh gosh, this is turning into a really long video, but I hope no one will mind. This is really just me ranting, and it's not like anyone actually watches these videos, so who cares? I could talk for 20 minutes and no one would watch it anyway. This is just for me. Basically, like, I don't know if I've said this before, but this channel is kind of mostly for me right now. I'm not looking to get views. I'm not really looking to become popular. It's just something that helps me talk through whatever's happening in my life right now. And what is happening in my life right now is that I'm dealing with a lot of things. Not all of them which I can actually say out loud or like kind of share with the internet, even if no one actually watches these. But just talking, even if it's talking about something else, helps me, which is why I do this. But yeah, like I was saying, I finished the first season of Stitchers, and I don't know what to do with my life right now. And so, I mean, I know that all the other shows I watch aren't quite on the mid-season hiatus yet, but they will be soon, and I don't know how I'm going to deal with my life then, because I'm not going to have anything to do. I mean, I'm going to have work, and I have to study for my exams, but who cares? I mean, I care. Obviously, I care. Oh god, I need to actually focus on my classes because I'm not doing as well as expected. And I need to keep up a minimum GPA so that I can actually pass my classes and not lose bright futures. And, oh god, this is stressful. Let's not talk about this. But yeah, let's kind of not do that right now. Life has been crazy. I really need to start buckling down and focusing on everything because the semester is almost over. I'm pretty sure my last day of classes is December 18th, and which is in 2 weeks, and then I'll get 2 weeks. Then that's gonna be, actually that's only a few days before Christmas. Ooh. But yeah, then I get most of January, I think, before my classes start up again, and I need to figure out when I have to register for classes for next semester. No one has said anything at my college. Like, no one's talking about it, and I don't want it to be like last semester, like the beginning of the semester, where I found out way too late that the beginning of registration was actually in July, when I wasn't even in the country. So that was great. But yeah, I just want to kind of give this supposedly brief update on my life. This has not turned out to be very brief, but oh well. yeah, I just wanted to give this update on my life. My life hasn't been all that great these past few weeks, but it's kind of starting to look up now. And I think part of it has to do with the fact that I got to see my friends this past week, and that made everything a lot better. Just getting to see them, and the fact that they want to come visit me because they know I can't actually leave Orlando because I have to work, and I'm still looking into whether or not I can actually go home for Christmas. I'm not sure I will be able to. But yeah. Anyways, before I start crying again, or not again, but before I start crying in general, which I would rather not do, I'm gonna stop. And, you know, I will try to keep up with the posting once a week thing again. Hopefully I'll be able to. I hope so. And yeah, and to whoever actually watches these videos, thank you. Thank you, really. Because you're listening to me ramble on and on and on about stuff that isn't all that important, not all the time. But it helps me, it matters to me, even if I get 1 view or 2 views on these videos. Thank you. Thank you for watching these. Thank you for paying attention to me, even if you don't actually know me. I really do appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Bye.